Well, welcome to Adwick Lane. First video is 2019 and some weekend engineering work. I redid this bit ages ago, and to be honest, it's okay, but there's a little slight kink there that's been bugging me, and this sort of loco siding's been bugging me as well. So I've been messing around with the Pico templates, the paper templates, and I'm going to do a bit of a remodel of this using the same points, but they're going to be in slightly different configuration. So anyway, this is it before I've started taking things up. Well, here we are. All the point works out. So there we go. Nothing now. Taking all that out. The only thing I'm going to have to do is because there's a power feed here, so I can switch. So when I'm running something off shunting into here, I can use the one controller, because this line, if I'm running things in and out of Droxford, I'll use the Droxford controller and run them into here and run them out. But if I'm shunting, obviously I need to use the controller here, so got to put another power feed back in. But I'll do that when I relay it anyway. When I put the point in for here, I'll put the power feed, because the wires are soldered to the joiner, so that'll just go straight there anyway, so that'll be all right. So yeah, so at the moment, that's it. Let's just hope it doesn't do like it does on the real thing and overrun. Track maintenance overrunning and things. But yeah, what I'm going to do, I'm putting the curved point in here. The medium radius, the long radius is still going to be here, but I'm going to put the point that was here. It's going to be here, so that then gives me a bit more on that siding. I'll have to probably add a piece of track on there, but I've got loads of odds and ends that'll, short lengths that'll do that anyway. If I have to trim it down, I have to trim it down, but that'll be right anyway. I'll get that sorted. Well, I got it done quicker than what I thought, actually. Didn't take me long to do. If you see now, curved points in there. This point's in the same, roughly the same. It's just moved up slightly. I had a piece of track. The only bit of track I had to trim was this piece to fit in there for that bit. But other than that, that's done. All I've got to do tomorrow, because I've got to drill a couple of holes, and it's late Saturday night, so I've just got to drill the holes for these power feeds for this track. But we've got that in. That's all in. Point in there, and nice long siding now. I can get my A4s, Flying Scotsman, and me Duchess in there now. Park it there and then run the train in. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I can't run anything, it's a bit late to run anything on it in a minute, but yeah, that's what I've done now. Definitely, I haven't got that blooming great. There was a slight kink in there where I had the curve point, so I've managed to get rid of that now. And if I bring it down to track level, if I can do this, it looks a lot smoother, a lot better through there. So yeah, I'll give it a thorough test tomorrow with the trains and that, and may even film a little bit of it as well to stick on the end of this first train running in on the rejigged point work. But yeah, as I say, I've just got to drill the holes for these power feeds to go in. It's mainly just when I'm shunting here, because if I'm running the train between here and my Droxford layout, I'll use the Droxford controller, because I can sort of see from there anyway. But if I'm just shunting around, then I use this controller, obviously, because it's easy, I can reach everything. But yeah, I'm definitely happier with that as it looks now. As I say, I'll put a few trains running on the end of this video. Right, so we're going to run the first train in. It's going to be my, well, Lima and Hornby HST. It's 2 Lima power cars with Hornby coaches. So we'll give it a run in and just see how it runs over the track work. That seems to run okay. That seems to run all right now. When I put it down last night, I tested it with my mainline 50/60s, because they are the ones, if there's a slight niggle in the track, they seem to find it. So that seems to work all right anyway. So that's run all right. The only thing, this road's slightly shorter now, and I've got to put some sleep. In fact, when I ballast it, I'll probably cover that. But it's a case of I'm moving the signals up here anyway, because I'm running 4-coach HSTs in, and I can run 4-coach loco hauled as well. So even though that point's moved up to there, it's not going to cause any problems with clearances and stuff on there. So that's pretty good. I'll tell you what we'll do. I'll run a loco into the loco siding up there as well. As you can see now, this my Duchess is probably my longest loco I've got. It's a shade longer than my A4 and stuff. So if you look now, it's in the siding, but there's plenty of clearance. Look, I'm using the drone look. So what I'll do that, and you can see then when I run a train out, you'll see how much clearance I've got. Whereas with the old configuration, there was no clearance at all there. I'll just run this loco back past there and see what I mean. See, plenty of clearance there now, whereas before there wasn't. So so now I've gained my loco siding back again. This track here used to be connected up to it. I used to run my little single rail buses in between, but when I reconfigure it, I couldn't get this track to join up properly. So what it is now, it's just part of the transport depot platform with a coach in there, an exhibition coach, and an old Marklin. In fact, this loco was my oldest brother's when he was a kid, and he's now 70. So it's quite an old loco. Still works. The only thing is it hasn't got the pickup underneath now, but yeah, the motor still runs and everything, and that. But it's put on here now as like a little exhibition sort of thing, you know, on display in the transport depot. Right, so we'll do a little train run. We'll run this one up. This one's going to Droxford. It's a 37 day actually at Droxford. So this one's going off to Droxford, and then I'll film one coming back, and then I'll probably end the video with that. Yeah, last train movement on this video. I thought I'd do a little bit of a running thing on the end of it just to sort of test the new configuration of the track. Anyway, as I say, it's been 37's day on the Meon Valley Railway at Droxford. Of course, but this layout runs into Droxford. This how it's connected, so I can run in between the two. So yeah, we've got one just coming in now. So there's our little impromptu sort of running session, and also sort of change of track configuration. In fact, it wasn't a video I was planning to do this weekend. It was something completely different, doing my Class 31s. But I've been umming and ahhing about changing the track through that bit, because obviously I changed it before. And then of course I've been looking at it. It didn't sort of seem right. But hopefully this is it now. Hopefully I'm going to be happy with how this bit is. Definitely better now because I've got that long siding back. Now I can put locomotives on. My longest locomotives will sit on there, which is good. And it just seems seems a lot smoother running through it. So I should be able to ballast it soon. That'll be good. Still got some ballasting to do on Drox as well, so I've got to get some ballast, so it's all going to be redone and then just sort of tidied up. Anyway, thanks for watching this. I may get the other video done this week. If not, it'll be next weekend. But as I say, this was an impromptu video because I literally I was having a little bit of a mess around on Saturday, and I thought it's no good. So I've got the little paper Pico templates out and messed around with them. I thought, yeah, it'll work. So that was it. I pulled it up and then redone it. The only thing I had to trim was just this section here. It's just a shade too long, but that's all I had to do. So it wasn't too bad. Anyway, thanks for watching. Happy modelling, and catch you on the next video.